Say the trouble, puny man. I, Drogon von Strangle, very tough fairy and obligatory action movie villain, and my kitty, Mr. Tulip Toes, are going to kidnap all the fairies in the world, and then, using my brilliant magic siphoning invention, I will suck the magic out of their pathetic fairy bodies. Right into my wand.
Okay, fine, you can go.
Timmy, help! He's taking our magic! I like...
Free to go. I tried.
Seems like someone's feeling a little cheeky. But remember, consent is key, even for playful slaps.
Ow! Oh, now you go. After you done kicked me. So the problem is that I need to search this thing for venison is bad. The hair meat is almost bad. Pork is bad. That's unfortunate. Just dropped all of that shit right there. Well then. All right. Let's. Where the hell? It's. Look at it. It's all rolling down the hill. It's all rolling down the hill. Even the meat is rolling down the hill. Bye, cabbages. It's just my Sheets or whatever, but it seems like Sheets is starting to cut down on their selection of G Fuel. We all know how I drink G Fuel. Caffeine in the morning, caffeine in the evening, caffeine at supper time. Drink your caffeine with your caffeine, then you have caffeine all the time. We were playing Repo the other night, and we could not have scripted this moment any better.
Move, 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 move.
What are we moving from? Yes.
There's a big thing that looks like us, but much taller and in a black cloak. It will kill you.
It was right behind you. It walked right behind you. Like, as you were talking about it, it walked past the doorway. It was great. Whatever that noise is that Cabbage made, I freaking love that noise. It was great. Good evening. Welcome back, everybody, to the stream. My name is Verbal. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday.
Hello there.
Droog! I knew that's Droog, because Droog always comes in with that.
General Kenobi.
Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a wonderful start of their week. If you had joined us for Saturday morning cartoons this past Saturday, you would have seen quite the shocking surprise that I got when Boomer and Nessa both appeared in my house, unbeknownst to me, and surprised me with a visit. Best day ever. It really was. We had a lot of fun. We went after the stream ended. I gave Boomer a tour of the studio here. Boomer and Nessa a tour of the studio, and we got to hang a little bit. Got some pizza. Went out to a local toy store. There's a shop that we have here in town called A to Z Toys, or as we call it, Ass Toys, because that's what it looks like. And I ended up getting. I had 2 figures left for my Return of the Sith line of figures that I needed to get. Hold on, momento, por favor. So this is one of the ones that I've been missing for a while for my Return of the Sith line, right? It's number 64. I need 68 yet, I think is what it is. So I ended up picking this up, which was great. Come back on your hook. And then the other one I got, I've got the other 3 to this series, but they released back in, what was it? 97? Yeah, 97, they released the Princess Leia line. And, I have the Princess Leia with Ceremonial Luke, I have Princess Leia with Han Solo, and I have Princess Leia with R2-D2. But I never found the Princess Leia with Wicket the Ewok. And I found it at the store, so I was like, hell yeah, this completes another collection for me. So I ended up getting her. I just don't know. Where I have the other 3 hung up is perfect. 4 won't fit in that spot. So now I need to think about, where do I want to display the 4 of these that make the most sense? I haven't figured it out yet. So, but yeah, that's 2 things I ended up picking up. I know Boomer ended up getting some paint for his 40K, for his Warhammer stuff. We went to a couple different stores here in town. But it was really an amazing day. It really was a lot of fun. Just kind of hanging out, walking through the center of town, stopping at a couple stops, and just having a good time. Thistle, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Eulogy! How are you doing? Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, we had a lot of fun on Saturdays when Boomer, and it was funny, if you go back and you watch the VOD, it was right before Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I'm trying to think of what cartoon we were on when it happened, but all of a sudden I started getting pelted with Nerf darts. And apparently my loving wife handed over the M41A Aliens Nerf gun to Boomer, and Boomer unloaded the entire clip on me live on stream. So, and I was like, I was so confused at that moment because I'm like, why am I getting pelted by darts? Like, what is happening here? And turned around, very confused look on my face initially, until I realized who it was. And then for like the next half hour, I was all kinds of, as my wife puts it, I was discombobulated. I didn't know how exactly to proceed because I was just such in shock. Because we had talked about Boomer coming down for a visit and sitting in on a Saturday morning cartoons. We talked about that before, and I expected that we would, arrange this, and he would, granted it is a 2-hour drive for him to my house, but we would arrange to have him here at the start of cartoons. I even made mention to him about, I'll get your favorite cereal that you like. And, we'll have breakfast together and watch cartoons, and it'll be a good time. That would have given me time to figure out the logistics of having two of us sitting there on stream, being able to hear the cartoons, being able to speak. I wanted to use the wireless microphones, which I tried to frantically set up, but they weren't quite 100% right. There was also 3 of us. So, well, 4 if you count my wife sitting off camera. Had I made the schedule for something like this, had I scheduled this out, I would have had time to work through the logistics and get everything tested and all that other good. Nope. Didn't have any of that. Just a, hi, Boomer and Ness are here. They're going to sit on cartoons, and I got to figure this out in the next, 60 seconds. Yeah, it was better. It was better. Absolutely. You're right, Slam. It was better. It was a lot of fun. It was good to have them here. They stayed until probably about, I think it was about 6 or so till they finally left. Not saying that in a bad way. I meant, we were all hanging out until about 6 o'clock or so, and then it was finally yeah, they got to get home because they got a 2-hour drive. So, but it was a lot of fun having Boomer here on site. First time he's been to this location. He was at our last house before he brought his computer down for me to work on. But he's never seen this location in the 3 years that we've... Has it been 3 years? Almost... Is it almost 4 years? Are we working on our 4th year being here, I think? I think it's going on our 4th year. I forget when we bought this place. It was it September? I can't remember. Was it? What do you mean 21? I don't know what 21 means. Yeah, September? Okay. Yeah, so this coming September will be our 4th year that we're in this location. So this is the first time that he's been down here. This room has already gone through 2 renovations. And Boomer just never been here for either, or well, not for the first one anyway. So it was great having him here. It was a lot of fun. Oh, 2021. Okay, 21. Got it. I didn't realize what that 21 was for. Hello from the desk of Callie. Or hello, desk Callie. Is Callie sitting there, just hanging with you right there at the desk? By the way, so Callie on desk saying hi. Gotcha. But yeah, it was a really good weekend. It was really good. I can't complain. This weekend we also sat down yesterday. I streamed yesterday. If you didn't see me go live or you couldn't stop by, we were streaming Star Wars Battlefront 2, a game I have not played since. Well, it's been 5 years since I last played it. Last time I played it here on stream, last time I touched it, period, was in 2020. And it felt kind of fun jumping back into that game again. Still not knowing what I was doing, but, having fun with it. Playing with a bunch of other players, trying to unlock a few things. I actually was playing it earlier today because I was like, damn it, I want to get this one thing unlocked for the class that I was running at the time. And then I was like, oh, okay, now I got it unlocked. Now let's unlock stuff for another class. So now I'm working on a new class. But it was a lot of fun. I think I may end up playing Battlefront more often because it's one of those kind of games where, one, there's no rankings, there's no leaderboard. it is just a casual kind of game. It's more so casual than I would say even like, you know, Warzone and whatnot is casual. That's not casual. So, and like the game itself is kind of janky and buggy at times. There was an entire match where if I spawned in by myself, I couldn't see my character. I couldn't see what was going on in front of me. I got like this weird aerial view of like the planet that we were on, and I kept having to like respawn and make sure that I was spawning in behind somebody, not just on my own. So like the game is janky as hell and is buggy and whatnot. It doesn't take it's not a serious game. It's more of a casual game, but it's Star Wars related. So I think Battlefront 2 may become a more of a, well, I'm not sure what I want to stream kind of thing, so I go to this. So I've got at least 2 games right now in that category. I've got Balatro, and I have Star Wars Battlefront that I can kind of fall back on nights where I'm just like, I don't really know what I want to play. I don't really have a strong desire to play any particular game, so these are 2 that I can drop back in on without a problem. So I'm liking that. But yeah, no, I was playing it today. I unlocked a few more things. Yesterday was Star Wars Day, so that's one of the reasons why we were playing it. I was also playing it the night before off stream because they were really trying to push for EA to actually put out a Battlefront 3. And from what I'm hearing, from what I've been reading, EA is talking about greenlighting Battlefront 3, and there is some of the developers for Battlefront 2 said with the resurgence of the popularity of the game, they would all love to get the band back together again and develop Battlefront 3. Just as long as it's not as janky and weird as what some of Battlefront 2 has been. If I haven't played Dave the Diver, they feature Balatro in that game too. That's what I heard as well. Somebody else, when I was playing it the other day, somebody else came in and went, oh, that's that game that's in Dave the Diver. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? So apparently that's where this game started from? I don't know. I've caught myself playing it a couple times off stream when I'm just kind of like bored and I want to play something, but I don't really have a desire to get into anything like, you know, super intense or super committing or anything like that. But I want to play something. I've thrown on Balatro a couple times now, and I've messed around, you know, for a couple hours. Well, I say a couple hours, and then it turns out to be like 3 hours that I'm playing the game, and I didn't realize it. And then it's time to go to bed, and I'm like, oh crap, I didn't get anything done. It's one of those games that sucks you in and just like devours your time without you realizing. It's weird. It's a weird game. But it's also a lot of fun. Weirdly. It's like a roguelike deck building poker game. I don't know whoever the hell came up with this idea, but it's pretty decent. And if you've got a PlayStation right now, or a PSN account, it is the free game this month on PSN. So go pick it up. Come join the madness with me. Let's see, what else is going on? Apparently there is going to be a Wolverine game done very similar to the Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 game, and it's all set in the same universe. The developers confirmed that Wolverine is going to be set in the same universe, game universe, as Spider-Man is. So I'm looking forward to that game. I've been wanting a decent, like, we've had a Wolverine game in the past. I think I have it. I think I have one on my NES. Is it NES or Super NES? Which was just a strictly Wolverine video game, not the X-Men Wolverine game or anything like that, or the X-Men Wolverine game. It's not the X-Men video game or anything like that, but standalone Wolverine, I think, was on the NES, if I'm not mistaken. And so finally we're getting like a modern console standalone game that's coming from the same people who did Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. So I love those 2 games, Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. I think they were done. They're one of the best Spider-Man games I've played in a long time. Even over Maximum Carnage, which I thought was tremendous fun back in the day of Genesis? Is Maximum Carnage Genesis, I want to say? Like Genesis, Super NES kind of time frame, I think is what it is. I don't know. My video game knowledge is not as sharp. My retro video game knowledge is not as sharp as it used to be. But yeah. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. It was like the Genesis, Super NES era of consoles was Maximum Carnage. And that game was so much fun to play. That, for the longest time, was my favorite Spider-Man game ever. And then Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4 came out. And I was blown away by that. And then Spider-Man Miles Morales came out for the PlayStation 4 or 5. And then Spider-Man 2 came out for the 4 or 5. And they're just amazing games. So if we're getting a Wolverine game done in that same universe with like some of the same team that did the Spider-Man games, I'm all for it. Let's go. Can't wait for it to come out. I think if there's anything else that I was reading or looking over this weekend where I was like, ooh, can't wait. Of course, there's all the Marvel talk about Fantastic Four coming up, and the Doomsday movie that's going to be coming out. I keep seeing like, oh, this is behind the scenes shots of the Doomsday movie where you can clearly see Chris Hemsworth and Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and you know what? In this right now, you can't even be sure that those are real pictures. Like those could be AI pictures. Isn't that sad that we've gotten to the point where we're not 100% sure if these behind the scene pictures are real or if they're AI? Like, I'm all for using AI in certain situations. I'm not entirely opposed to it. Hell, I use AI directly here on my stream for a lot of things. Anytime that you talk to AI Verbal or AI Boomer, that's all AI work. Verbot himself is AI based, using the ChatGPT model. So I'm not opposed to AI being used for, like, you know, either really silly shit like I use it for, or like for those kind of things where for a human to do it and to do it accurately, it would take immense amounts of work. And I'm talking like one of the best uses I've seen of AI so far was they used it for a mammogram scan and were able to detect breast cancer. I think it was like 5 months sooner than a human would have been able to accurately look at that as well. So I'm all for uses like that. Not to steal artists' jobs or photographers' jobs, or, you know, take the jobs that people can normally get and do well and whatnot. Like that's not what I'm cool with AI. The silly shit that we use it for, yeah, that's fine. The more
SC Droog asked me, how do you feel about Verbal using AI? I mean, at this point, Verbal could use all the help they can get right. Anything to avoid another friendly fire incident. Plus, having an AI to blame for all those crashes is kind of genius. Just imagine the AI's thought process calculating optimal crash trajectory. Nailed it. At least it's not just Verbal's age catching up with him.
Boomer! What the shit? Also, I felt like he didn't really take a breath there in between any of his sentences. Like, I just felt like he just kind of kept going. I know, dang, right? AI Boomer is just as vicious as AI Verbal is. Just straight up, the bot is savage. You are not wrong, Peter Steves. You are not wrong. But, like, I'm all for using AI for the silly shit, or using it for, like, the really complex technical stuff that will take humans way too long, you know, to accurately get to that answer. Boomer himself has used it to help out with doing stream stuff, coming up with ideas, or at least coming up with a list of ideas that he springboard off of or whatnot. So I'm all good for AI being used in those instances, but in any place where, you know, there is a human that should be doing that job and they have AI doing it, that's where I draw issues. So yeah, we're at the point right now where we can't even 100% be sure if the picture that you're seeing And at the very beginning of all that crap, like you could definitely tell an AI picture, right? Like there was some weird artifacts going on and extra hands or fingers or couldn't like reproduce words properly or whatnot. But the shit is learning. The algorithms are learning and they're figuring out how to make better and better and better and better, you know, pictures and videos and whatnot. And it's getting to the point where unless you're really paying attention to something, you're not telling the difference. So yeah, we don't know if any of those pictures from the Doomsday set is like, you know, locked in solid. That's exactly what's happening. That's what it is. We're actually seeing behind the scenes or not. And that's also, I think my wife sent me a video about they're wrapping up shooting a Voltron in Australia right now with Henry Cavill as the headliner for that movie. And I told her, I said, I heard rumors about this. I said, but I don't trust any of them right now. I'm like, this is the exact nostalgia shit that they would throw at us Gen Xers to get us all hyped up for something that doesn't actually exist for shits and giggles. So I'm not even 100% sure that that's true. And if it is, and the images that I've seen and that she shared with me, if all of that is real, I'm not exactly thrilled with the look of the lions. Because they look more like Beast Wars Transformer lions than they look like the Voltron lions. And I know that's probably going off of like an early iteration of Go Lion Force and whatnot from Japan that Voltron is all based off of. I get that, but if you're gonna hit us with a nostalgia movie for Voltron, you gotta give us the lions. Like every animated iteration that they've come out with of Voltron has had the lions looking a very particular way, albeit, you know, slight design modifications and whatnot to set them apart from each other and from the classic series and what have you. But they all have looked very, very similar in their designs. None of them actually look like lions, like robots with lion skins on top of them. Like that, none of them have looked like that. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers, and I'm like, I hope that we are going to get a Voltron movie because, you know, they're bringing my childhood to life when I can't afford it anyway. Let's be honest, we can't afford it. But they're bringing some very iconic things from our childhood, you know, finally to the big screen that we only dreamed about when we were younger seeing. And I'm kind of hoping that it is there. It's the same thing with the new He-Man movie that I keep seeing behind the scenes pictures for. Like, I'm hoping that there's going to be a Masters of the Universe He-Man movie, and I'm hoping it's going to be better than the Dolph Lundgren version. Although that Skeletor in Masters of the Universe was freaky as shit. I love the look of that. But I really want like a He-Man based off of the cartoons kind of live action movie. That's what I'm hoping for, crossing my fingers. It's going to be the Minecraft movie again. So I haven't actually sat down and watched the Minecraft movie yet. My boys have. They absolutely love it. They're also not of the particular group of people who are like losing their shit over the chicken jockey in those moments and whatnot. Like they understand how cool it is, and it's kind of like a funny kind of thing going on. But I even asked them, I'm like, would you ever participate in something like that if you were in the theater and that actually occurred? And they're like, no, because that's like, you know, I think my one son even said that would be disrespectful to the theater. And I'm like, all right, cool. Raised you kind of right. All right. I like that. Now I do know that they have some theaters are showing a version of the movie, much like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, where they are encouraging that kind of, behavior, but they're expecting that. You know what I mean? Much like if you go to a showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show and you know that there's going to be toast thrown at the screen, or there's going to be call-outs from the audience, or there's going to be rice thrown, or whatever. Like, you know that's going to happen when you go to a Rocky Horror Picture Show showing nowadays. But I think they're going to try. I think they're trying to do that with this Minecraft movie too in certain theaters. I did raise you right. Buttons underscore and underscore Bruce. Good evening. Welcome. Chaos. Who else popped in that I didn't say hi to yet? Did I see a Zen Carol or was it a Zen Guppy? It was a Zen something. I thought I saw Zen pop in. Eulogies here. Thistle, Slam, Droog. Ah, Zen Carol. There he is. Welcome, Zen Carol. Hi, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We're just kind of talking like the AI bullshit and the movies that we'd love to see happen. Raised you kind of right. Yeah, raised you kind of right. I mean, I can't be 100% on how I raised him. Like, I can't make him all right. He's just kind of right. Sorry, it'll be the Voltron Vehicle Force. You know what? I wouldn't be upset with that. Because I actually like the Voltron Vehicle Force. I thought it was pretty damn cool. I thought it was an interesting expansion on the Voltron universe. I didn't have a problem with it. As a matter of fact, excuse me. As a matter of fact, when we went to that toy shop this weekend with Buttons or with Boomer and Nessa, I was talking with the owner a little bit about his shop and whatever. He's been there like 18 years or some crap like that. He needs to move to a bigger location. Let me just tell you this. When you walk in, like, have you ever seen Hoarders? Okay. Have you ever seen Hoarders, the TV show? Think Hoarders, but it's a toy shop. I mean, I'm talking floor to ceiling stacked, tiny little aisles and pathways to walk through. Like, if there was really something behind stuff that you really wanted or up high, there's no way you're getting it. You can't even see everything that they have to offer in the store because there's other stuff piled in front of it. Like, this dude really needs to move to a bigger location. And yeah, like you had, like, one of the things that he said as we walked in, he said to the women with us, like, if you have big purses, kind of hold them close, because if you turn the wrong way, you're going to knock a whole bunch of stuff down. And it's like, dude, you keep bringing more stuff in, but your space doesn't get bigger. You just keep stacking it up in front of other stuff and keep going up with it. It was absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, think Hoarders, but a toy store. Okay. And I was talking with the owner for a little bit, and as I was talking with him, I noticed up on the shelf on the back wall behind him, he had a Voltron Vehicle Force sitting up there, and I kept eyeing it, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I'm like, I wonder how much that is. Because if it's not like stupid expensive, maybe that might be coming home with me today. So I asked him after, pausing our conversation, I was like, I see that you got a Vehicle Force back there. And he turns around and he goes, oh, what? The one up on the shelf up there? I said, yeah. I said, how much are you asking for that right now? And he said it was like $350. I was like, oof. That's a little bit out of my price range right now. That's a little bit more than just casual spending money. That's like, I need to plan for that kind of expenditure. But $350, not super terrible, not super great, but it stood like, it stood a good like 2 foot. It was definitely, well, maybe it wasn't quite 2 foot. Maybe it was like an 18-inch. It was very nice, and instant nostalgia came back, obviously. As I was looking at it, like, I remember watching the TV series, initially thinking, what the hell is this? But it kind of grew on me. That's some change. Yeah, exactly. That's not like a casual, hey, I'm going out on a Saturday and, oh, I just happened to find this in your store. I'm just going to, give you my bank card for that. I'm going to go home with it. No, that's something that you plan for. That's something that either you like, put together some trade towards it or something else. Plus, where would I put it? Freaking right here on my shelf. That son of a bitch, I would empty out Calvin and Hobbes and the 3D Star Wars printed thing, and that's where it would go, right here. Right? It's big enough it would fit in that space. I'd find a spot. Yeah, I'd already had, like, the moment that I saw it, I was like, that'd go great on my shelf right next to my computer desk. That'd be perfect. And then now I'm thinking to myself, huh, I wonder if I could 3D print that thing. I wonder if there's a 3D print file out there for the Voltron Vehicle. I've 3D printed a Soundwave and a Bumblebee and a Cliff Jumper Like, I should be able to 3D print one of these as well. Like, why not? Why not? It's funny that emote shows differently on through the Twitch chat and through the streamer bot chat. It's really weird why that shows so differently. What do you got? Oh, 12's not bad. 12 is not bad. Then Carol continues to learn the difference between psychedelic and non-psychedelic mushrooms, one trip at a time. I forgot I wrote that line. I forgot I had that line in there. That's a good line. Better than your one? Yeah, that's right. It's better. Well, tonight we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be playing some more Precinct. Not far. It's not far from the truth. I was kind of torn on what to play. Ah! I was kind of torn on what I was going to actually play tonight. I was thinking I could do more Doom Dark Ages. I could have played some more Star Wars Battlefront 2 because I'm definitely in the mood to play that game. I was like, you know what? Maybe we just, you know, we take it a little.
Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot, 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 scoot. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty.
Booty! Speaking of the booty scoot, which relates back to the why can't I say the word? The truffle shuffle, whatever the fuck it's called, from Goonies. I'm trying to link us to Goonies, okay? My brain's made 17 jumps at this point in time. I'm trying to get you all to be with me on the same page at Goonies. You're on that page? We're on Goonies. Okay. So, Lego Ideas has finally approved the Truffle Shuffle. There you go. I don't know. Whatever the fuck it's called. Anyway, Lego Ideas has finally approved the Goonies set to come out maybe sometime this year because it is the 40th anniversary of the Goonies. But if not, very early on the beginning of next year. And it is One Eye Willie's ship. One Eye Willie's ship. No, I think they're leaving the design the way that it is. I think from the one video that I saw from this guy who has been very accurately predicting a lot of the Lego design sets and without much modifications. But if they do go through with the design as it is, which I really hope they do, I really hope they keep it the way that it is, and I don't see any reason why they would change it, in my opinion. But it's going to be One Eye Willie's ship on the front side, and then you spin it around, and it's the underground pathway that the kids took throughout the movie, including like the Bone Orchestra thing and the Wishing Well and like all the major scenes underground as they went along their journey in the Goonies. I will say this much: there has not been a large set since like the Death Star or the giant Millennium Falcon that I have really wanted to get my hands on and could potentially be prepared to you know, save up the money for it. But that Goonies set, if it's what it's supposed to look like, that may be one that I strive to get my hands on. Like, does the set include the pictures of Peril? I'm not sure. Here, let me bring up the set. You can all decide on what you think. I know that it's not like the design's not finalized or anything like that, but in my opinion, if they kept it exactly the same as the design was done, they will sell. They will sell. Goonies, Lego. Wow, if I could spell correctly. Goonies Lego set. Like, this would be absolutely amazing if they ended up keeping this set the way that it is. So it would include a whole bunch of, let's see here. Can I just bring up individual pictures? Okay. So this is the design set. This is the back side of the ship. This is the front side of the ship. So we would get One Eye Willie's ship, all of the major characters for the as minifigs, and then the back side would be, you know, we'd get the house up above, and then underneath where what's his face was stored, was kept. There would be the octopus and the swinging boulders. There would be the wishing well area. I mean, just all of the major pieces of this set, like all the major set pieces for this. I would definitely save the money for this one. I think that would be amazing. It looks so good. Like, why wouldn't you want this set? If you're a child of the 80s, why wouldn't you want this set? Here we go. Some little bit zoomed in shots of some of the scenes. Like, this looks just really good, and it conveys like all of the major scenes of this movie, you know. And the minifigs look pretty darn good too, you know what I mean? Now, I don't know if they put in like a lighting effect here. Obviously, like, I don't know if there's like a porthole up above that's open that would shine the light down in here, or if you would need to get like some kind of lighting effect or whatever to put in there to really kind of set that particular piece off. I don't know. But, and then the bone organ. It's just, it all looks just so good. Yep, I saw that as well. But this particular set right here, this particular set is the one that I would probably save money to get. Just because I think it looks so good. I'm down for it. I'm all for it. It's a good set. And it would probably be like one of the, it would, well, first off, I think they're saying if they leave it as it is, if they leave this set the way that it is, that this thing, and it froze for you guys, or if it was just for me, but something stopped. And it was like, no. It paused. Yeah, you could hear me, but the camera stopped. All right, yeah, I don't know what that was. That was really weird. That was very bizarre. I'm not sure why it did that. This is just like more evidence that I need to upgrade my motherboard and my processor. I think that a CPU upgrade would be good for me at this point in time. I may be asking, once again, too much from my computer. And now it's all good? Okay, good. Yeah, I got a thing that said something along the lines of the encoder did too much at that point in time, and but I mean, everything's looking good right now. Memory's good, CPU's running good. It's under 50% right now. GPU's under 50%, despite everything that it's doing. But I'm pretty sure that some new hardware could probably stand to be had. I don't have the fundage right now for something like that. I always say that I don't have the fundage for those kind of things, and same, your buddy just bought those board and CPUs that we were talking about tonight. Good.
Nice. Sounds like your friend just leveled up. Now
Good.
let's hope he knows how to put it all together without any extra
I'm
parts
telling
left
you,
over.
that Ryzen 7 9800 X3D processor is going to do amazing things for you, and you're not going to believe just how well it performs. That's the processor that I want to get my hands on. That's the one that I want to get, because it will make my Ryzen 9 look like it was just kind of sleeping on the job. That's how good that processor is. Running on the new AMD architecture for AM5 motherboards? Yeah. No, dude. Seriously. That's what I want to get. And I was already looking at, like, all right, if I just do the bare bones upgrade of just the motherboard, the CPU, I can reuse my stock cooler that I have. So my AMD cooler that I have, I can reuse that for now. But the motherboard, the RAM, and the CPU would end up costing me somewhere close to like $800 or something like that. Somewhere around there. $600 to $800. So, and that's just keeping it at just a 64 gig. I don't even really need 64 gig. Well, maybe I do at this point with multi-streaming. Maybe with multi-streaming, cause what am I running RAM-wise right now? Cause if I could keep it at 32 gig, I would. So I'm running 25 gig out of 62, running 40%. So I could get away with 32 gig and I would be okay, but I'd be really close to peaking it. So I'd probably still stick with the 64 gig. The new processor, the new motherboard. You need 64 because of streaming. No, you don't. Not really. I'm running 3 streams. I'm not running any games on this PC though, so I run games on a separate PC. But my entire stream, I'm running 4 monitors, so that's some draw for RAM. I've got 6 or 8 programs up and running right now, and I'm not even pulling in 32. I'm sitting at 25 gig of RAM right now that is currently in use out of the 64 that I have. So I could drop it down to 32 and still be able to run my same setup. But I'd be close. I had no headroom for anything wonky that might occur. Like if I want to, open up 14 Chrome windows or something, or show a video or whatever. I had no headroom at that point in time. So, but just to run this stream as it sits with StreamerBot and all of its actions, with SpeakerBot, with Spotify running, with OBS, with all of my other programs that are up and running right now. 25 gig of RAM right now is currently where I'm sitting. You can see it right there. Hello? Work! Where's my Zoom? There it is. There it is. CPU's running a little high. It's because I switched here. But yeah, 26 gig of RAM. And then my NVIDIA card is running at 64%. But it's that CPU usage. I see that CPU usage bumped up to 100% there with this little graphic, but my RAM didn't move. And my GPU jumped a little bit. Good morning, or good evening, Chaos. So yeah, I think with a CPU, RAM, motherboard upgrade. Yeah, remember it's this camera. I think with those upgrades that this would run a little bit smoother. I'm always needing to upgrade something because then I get the new stuff and it gives me the headroom that I need, and then I add more things into my stream that eat up that headroom, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't have the headroom anymore. Now I need to upgrade again, and it's a vicious cycle. It's an absolute vicious cycle. It's terrible. Such is the life of streaming. Anyway, we're gonna play the Precinct tonight. That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna jump back into that world again of, I don't remember the city's name. But basically, I'm a rookie cop. I'm doing all of these non-rookie things, and my partner's getting ready to retire. And maybe I can get some new equipment. I've gotten a couple new patrol cars, but they suck. I don't know. I want to try out that, what was it? The station wagon wasn't terrible. It's all set in the 80s too, so it's like, it's very 80s, like, it's got that look and feel of the 80s. It's good. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but I'm a cop. I'm not stealing cars, I'm stopping you from stealing them. But in any case, give me, let me see here. We're gonna do a video game trivia. I haven't seen Boomer yet, so you guys may have a chance to actually, you know, do some good on the video game trivia since Boomer. But Zen Carroll's here, and Zen Carroll has recently been like stepping up and delivering the smackdown on the video game trivia. Retiring cop, somebody's gonna die. Yep. And I'm crashing them. And I'm crashing the cop cars. Yeah, I absolutely am. I cannot drive them correctly. I crash through medians constantly. I break fences. I'm terrible at driving a cop car. But we're gonna do a 4-round of video game trivia. Zen Carroll really has been like smacking everybody down here, and just, you know.
Oh, I see what you did there. Clever. But no, I'm not aware of a music group called Cellophane. Sounds like they might be a little transparent.
I was confused for a second because Verbot gave the dad joke and then Verbot was answering Verbot. And I was so confused. That was really weird. They mostly rap. That's great. So yeah, give me a couple seconds here. I'm gonna throw us into 4 rounds of video game trivia. Good luck. I'm gonna get my green screen up and running. We're gonna get the game up and running. I hope my computer's on. Computer is turned on. It's been on for a while though, so it might have gone into a sleep mode. Is it? Oh no, there it is. There we go. So I'm gonna get the video game up and running. I'm gonna get my green screen up and running. We're gonna jump into the precinct. We're gonna have fun with that tonight. So don't go anywhere. Good luck. What kind of cop are you? Buddy cop, funny cop, damaged cop? Will be better. Evil cop or cop in Europe? I am incompetent cop. And I think my partner is kind of incompetent as well, because when we have like 2 suspects and I go running after the one and I see him running after the other, but he never catches them, then why are you running after him, friend? But anyway, yeah, that's the kind of, I'm kind of a, you know, an incompetent cop. I'm a rookie. What do you expect? I'm a 40-odd-year-old rookie. Actually, I'm not. I'm like very young in the game. But this does kind of feel like a, you know, a Nathan Fillion the rookie kind of situation. He's the kind that tries to be hard, but is really just trying to keep a straight face. I like the rules, though. I like rules. But in any case, don't go anywhere. We're doing video game trivia. Well, you're doing video game trivia. I'm setting stuff up. We'll come back and do the precinct. Stick around. I want to see everybody here when I get back, okay? So don't go anywhere. Have fun with the video game trivia. That one happened so fast. That last one. I saw it pop up. Did nobody else see the question for it? Because I saw it pop up. I saw the question. We could do a helicopter patrol. Chaos is a seer. Great. That was weird, then. You have a lag. Gotcha. The answer was there before the question. Try refreshing and see if that brings you back up to date. That might bring you up to date. Because maybe... You didn't even read it? You just said Batman and that was it? God. Alright, we're gonna do a helicopter patrol. So I need to get to the roof. You know, the weird thing is that I'm a rookie and they're gonna let me fly a helicopter with no real you know, training. I just show up and I can fly a helicopter. Because that's what I do. So we're gonna do a helicopter patrol. I don't know exactly what that consists of, but that's what we're gonna do. Boomer! Where are you, Boomer? Because they're letting me fly a helicopter. Here we go. We're flying a helicopter. I don't know what it is that we're looking for. I'm sure Boomer would have feels about that as well.
Multiple sightings of a 1032 auto theft in Richberry Park.
Oh, there it is. I wanted to accept that. Why did I didn't realize I actually had to accept it. Damn it. Well, that sucks. Can't do that one now.
Patrol in the vicinity. Attend a street mugging in Bakersfield.
Adam, show me handler.
Steady.
I guess. Ready, steady, go! Good evening, welcome. Thanks for being here.
You gonna call backup?
Yeah.
I need some backup.
10-4. You can call in ground support. We need them to catch the suspect.
Need backup at my location.
Understood.
It's a standoff. There's two cops surrounding him.
Suspect is
Shred! Oh, that's right. That's right. Boomer is currently in the process of taking a Black Hawk helicopter somewhere. They're letting me fly a helicopter, Boomer.
In my patrol sector.
Copy that.
84 Adam, show me handling.
Roger that.
I got him. He's not going anywhere.
Dispatch, I need backup here.
Yeah, somebody let me fly a helicopter. They are transporting a Black Hawk helicopter. I forget where exactly they're going.
Ground units will take it from here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Multiple reports of a 1039 vandalism.
they're transporting a Hawk.
Bakersfield. Steady.
I got him now. You can't get away from the helicopter. You can try, sir.
I need some backup.
84 received.
Dispatch, I need backup here.
Understood.
Come on, get people here. I got the dude.
Backup is standing by. Calling ground support.
Need backup at my location.
10-4.
Come on, catch him. There we go.
Suspect is in custody.
These are the easiest experience points yet. I should do these kind of patrols all the time. I'm not crashing into anything. We're making all the arrests.
Multiple sightings of a 1032 auto theft in Linden West.
Got him.
Maintain spotlight coverage.
Yeah, Boomer's doing some. Look, he's driving right in front of the frickin'
Requesting backup.
police
84 received.
thing. How about we get another cruiser?
Dispatch, I need backup here.
Acknowledged. Keep that spotlight on the suspect.
Can I get? Oh, I can't get a spike strip yet.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Central Plaza.
You can't get away from me, sir.
Need backup at my location.
Affirmative.
Spike strip is ready.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Ramona.
Oh.
I need some backup.
Roger that.
Confirmed. Spike strip deployed.
Where?
You can call in ground support. We need them to catch the suspect.
I've called in ground support several times.
Dispatch, I need backup here.
Copy that.
Well, it's a
You gonna call
truck.
backup?
No need, he's out. I didn't know that I could use voice from the helicopter.
Greased it.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know where that second spike strip went. Like why it wasn't around.
Patrol be advised, receiving calls of burglary on Portalo Hill. Maintain spotlight coverage.
It is the police. I need some backup. We got you.
Acknowledged.
Ground unit. Suspect identified.
Get a cruiser out here.
At my location.
Dispatch to 84, message received.
Get on the ground. Get trapped, my ball.
Well, I'm going after the guy that took the car.
Backup is standing by.
84 Adam, requesting backup.
Roger that.
Are you just going in a circle, friend?
We got you. I need some backup.
84 received.
Surrender now. Surrender now. Surrender now.
There we go. Now the question is, one got away.
Ground units will take it from here.
One got away because they split up. There's two of them. So I took the one that took the worst charge. You know what I mean?
Multiple sightings of a 1032 auto theft in Linden West.
We got you.
Steady.
I'm steady. Let's just, you know what? We're going to escalate right to a spike strip.
My location.
Understood.
Confirmed. Spike strip deployed.
Where's the spike strip? Because I'm not seeing a spike strip.
84 Adam, requesting backup.
Copy that. Maintain spotlight coverage. Suspect vehicle last spotted in Linden West.
Come on, call out all the
Copy.
patrol cars. I'm doing the hard part here, following them.
Request support.
Oh! Oh!
It's over. Give it up. Take this sucker down.
You gonna call backup?
Stop the vehicle.
There we go. Now we got him. Right at the police headquarters. This city has no, you know, no lack of crime going on at any given point in time. You would think.
Units in the area. A shopkeeper has reported a graffiti artist at work in
Yep.
Linden West.
We're gonna send a helicopter for a graffiti artist.
Keep that spotlight on the suspect.
There they are. We got you.
What is he doing? Like the shuffle? That's you right there, friend.
Ground unit. Suspect identified. And it's the police.
He's in the police parking. What am I supposed to do here? He's in the police parking lot.
Pull up, you need height.
I don't need height. I just need police officers here. He's standing there shuffling away. What do you mean, where did he go? I have no support options.
There they are.
This is most certainly glitched right here.
Hawk 12, you're too low.
No, I'm not. You're just... We don't... Really? I know where he is. He's standing right in front of me. Well, I mean, I guess we need to abandon this one.
Roger that. Dispatch, we're done here. Heading home.
There we go. We ran a successful helicopter patrol. It's probably one of the better patrols. Nothing wonky happened except for, you know, one person got away. Because he's standing right there. I don't think I have any evidence to drop off. I can check, though. Oh, standard evidence. Okay. No poor conduct for the first time ever. No poor conduct. Look at that. Oh, they're giving me a M16 automatic rifle. Is that a good or a bad thing? Look, I still did better than Simmons and Zhao. Day in the life of the ACPD. All right. Foot patrol, parking patrol, vehicle patrol. Let's do the vehicle patrol. Come on, partner.
Time to earn that paycheck.
That's right. Let's go. Except for this time, we're gonna go down to the garage. We're gonna go pick up a car from the garage. Or pick up the station wagon.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
Oh! Boomer with the nat 20. Look at that. The process of delivering a Blackhawk and he's rolling 20s. How about that?
We are reporting a speeding vehicle at our coordinates.
84 received.
Howdy.
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Affirmative, stand by.
Appears anxious.
All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Yeah, unlock your trunk. What do we got? Bag of clothing, hazard safety sign, spare tire. Alright, I'm gonna ask her to step out, or let's try it. Breathalyzer. Nothing on the breathalyzer. I know, right? We got cash, puzzle cube, personal stereo. All right, you got nothing. You got nothing, so we're just gonna do speeding. And that's it. Issue fine. No, I lawfully searched her car. We did it lawfully.
Control 84 requesting a plate run.
Affirmative, stand by. 84, no infractions on record.
Visual on a speed demon in our sector.
Understood.
Got another speeding ticket.
Control, check this one for priors.
Why
Received.
speeding?
Checking now.
Cause
Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
they were over the speed limit. So they're acting
Okay,
suspiciously. That's why I asked to unlock the trunk. They don't have to unlock the trunk, I just asked. I'm umbrella, ice scraper, boombox radio, bag of toys. Yeah, they're good. All right, you know what? We're gonna give the speeding ticket. And I'm probably gonna get talked about, you know, searching them.
Cordell, meet me at the morgue. The coroner has finished the autopsy on our Vic.
10-4, on my way.
Morgue, huh? Well, I'll wait outside.
Oh, yeah.
Place gives me the heebies.
No, not unlawfully. Yeah, exactly. I've actually found a car that had counterfeit toys with it. All right, we're going into the morgue. Kelly, why are you hopping the fence? Why are you hopping the fence again? There's a perfectly good door there. You didn't have to... Whatever.
Tell me you got something for me.
Oh, I've got something for you, Detective. The victim was immobilized first. Paralytic agent, most
apparently
likely
not in the
injected
80s.
from behind. Once he was nice and helpless, our killer set the scene, arranging him just the way you found him. And only after that did they finish the job. Cause of death, asphyxiation. But here's the kicker.
Okay.
There's no bruising on his neck, no ligature marks.
Correct, because he didn't choke on a rope. He choked on that cash, stuffed right down his windpipe.
What a way to go.
So we're looking for a killer with